Here we presents the top 5 best budget tablets. Starting at number 5, Lenovo Tab M7. The design and build quality of the Lenovo Tab M7 is fantastic. Who would have thought that I'd ever say that about a sub-$100 tablet? But in fact, the body feels very high-end and is much more premium feeling than the Amazon Fire 7. That's because Lenovo is shipping the Tab M7 with a metal body. Yes, there are some small plastic bezels around the screen and on the top and bottom, but most of it is metal. That's what I can say about both 2-megapixel cameras too. Yes, they work. And if you're looking for a super cheap Skype device, it's acceptable for that. But with that being said, photos and videos don't look sharp at all. They're blurry. The Lenovo Tab M7 has a 7-inch screen with an aspect ratio of 16:10. Even though the resolution is quite low with 1024x600 pixels, I don't think that's too much of a downside. Yes, you'll be able to see pixels. But similarly priced competitors have the same low resolution, and in the past, that was fine for everyone. I like that the viewing angles are wide enough to see something when looking from the sides. It is an IPS screen. Other aspects like color reproduction, contrast and brightness are okay. It's not a top performer regarding any of those aspects, of course, but the screen is much better than the one of the Tab E7 last year. Let's get to its hardware and performance. Inside the Lenovo Tab M7 runs a MediaTek MT8321 quad-core processor. You'll be able to choose between 1GB and 2GB of RAM, as well as between 8GB, 16GB or 32GB of internal storage. Well, these are the option in some countries. I'm using the version with 1GB of RAM and a 16GB internal storage, which is the only one available in Germany right now. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4, Fire 7 Kids Tablet. While many parents might find the Amazon Fire tablets annoying to negotiate for their own purposes, the kid versions come with an enormous benefit, Free Time Unlimited, which is Amazon's kid content platform that lets parents tinker their child's access to books, movies, games, and apps. In the past, I recommended Amazon's Fire 8 Kids Edition tablets for their bigger screen and better sound. But this month, Amazon finally released an upgraded version of its smaller Fire 7 Kids Edition. Amazon has also added Audible books. I cannot stress enough how amazing Audible books are for bored small children, particularly if watching a moving screen in a car makes your preschooler barf. And much like Billy Joel appearing on Sesame Street, a lot of the actors reading children's books seem to have been picked for the parents' benefit, as well as for the kids. My 4-year-old definitely did not properly appreciate how cool it was to have actress Lily Collins reading Peter Pan out loud to her, but I did. The new case comes with a stand. You can turn the tablet one way, to have it stand upright, or flip it to have it lay almost flat. It is so cheesy to be excited over a new case, but the puffy case in older editions didn't have a stand. My 2-year-old son refuses to hold the tablet upright, and whenever we travel, I have to hold it for the viewing pleasure of His Majesty, so it was a pleasant surprise to find that Amazon had included this feature. As before, the new Fire 7 Kids Edition still comes with Amazon's outstanding 2-year worry-free guarantee. If your child damages the tablet, Amazon will replace it within 2 years, no questions asked. You really can't beat the price. If you have multiple children, you can bundle 2 tablets, in 2 different colors, for $150 total. Halfway of my listed number 3. Fire HD 10 Kids. As a parent, I believe there's a time and a place for electronic babysitters. While you shouldn't perpetually anesthetize your child in front of a glowing display, you should be able to cut yourself a break when stuck in gridlock traffic on the expressway, and something like a kid-friendly tablet can help. Locked to Amazon's free time service, the $199.99 Fire HD 10 Kids Edition provides you with a 0% chance that you look away and find that YouTube's next up algorithm has served your child neo-Nazi propaganda. Surrounded by a rubber case and protected by a 2-year warranty, this device is made well and reliable. Just don't expect it to be much more. The case comes in blue, pink, or purple. It's so puffy, it actually bounces when dropped on a corner, and you have to access the tablet's buttons and ports through deep cutouts, which I don't love. The kickstand bends to pretty much any angle and stays there. The extreme ruggedization has one Achilles' heel: the tablet and case aren't waterproof, meaning no toca boca in the bath. The 2-year warranty doesn't explicitly cover water damage, but Amazon says it's a no questions asked policy. If you aren't familiar with the Fire HD 10, read our full review. It's a nicely built, inexpensive tablet that runs a customized, Android-based operating system that's heavily focused on consuming Amazon products and services. While it has Amazon's third-party app store, and it therefore does pretty well with alternate video streaming services, the whole interface is focused on making it easy to get to your Amazon books, music, video books, audiobooks, and such. The Amazon Fire HD 10 Kids Edition is a safe, reliable tablet for children that will keep them occupied, but won't grow with them. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. Coming in at number 2. Fire HD 10 Tablet. Another year, another round of Amazon's budget bruisers, each priced and designed to muscle out the competition, or what modicum is left thereof at this point in time. Since the great tablet rush of the early 2010s, only a few players are left in the game. There's Apple, producing iPads with aplomb, and competing only with the odd half-hearted Samsung effort. And at the budget end of the market is Amazon, which has buried what little competition it ever had under an avalanche of plastic fantastics. But of its carousel of contenders, it is the biggest, the Amazon Fire HD 10, which is the crown jewel. With the most powerful chipset, the most advanced screen, and the strongest multimedia skills, it is the model to beat. This said, it is also the most expensive, and as such has the most to prove. It's likely we'll see Amazon discount this late on Black Friday on November 27th and Cyber Monday soon after, so you may want to wait for either of those events to get a little extra sliced off the tablet. With a decent screen, reasonable speakers, respectable battery life and enough performance to make it through most activities, the Amazon Fire HD 10 functions well as an everyday tablet. The divisive software experience on board may be a deal breaker for some, however. And number 1. Lenovo Tab M10 Plus. The Lenovo Tab M10 FHD Plus is a 10.3-inch Android tablet that costs around $200. For this, we get a high-end design, a pretty screen and almost pure Android 9. I like that it offers 4 GB of RAM and at least 64 GB of internal storage. But the competition is very strong in this price class, so can it compete? That's what you'll learn in this Lenovo Tab M10 FHD Plus review. Its display size is a bit unusual. With 10.3 inches, the Lenovo Tab M10 FHD Plus is a bit bigger than the 10.1-inch screens of most competitors. You can see a noticeable difference when comparing both display sizes side by side. The 10.3-inch screen has a full HD resolution with 1920 x 1200 pixels. It's not as sharp as most phones, but I always think that a full HD resolution is good enough on 10 inches. Games and YouTube videos look very nice. However, there is a problem with Netflix. The Tab M10 FHD Plus has a width level of 3 lira, which means you can't watch Netflix with HD resolution. Instead, you've got to watch movies or TV shows at 960 x 540 pixels. While it would be possible, I don't think that Lenovo will fix this with an update. All Android tablets from Lenovo that I reviewed in the last couple of months and even years had the same issue. Yes, that's very disappointing. Benchmarks like Geekbench 4 and 5 show that the multi-core performance of the Helio P22T is pretty good. It sits between the Amazon Fire HD 10 and the Samsung Galaxy Tab A10. 1. The graphics performance in the Geekbench Compute in 3D Mark Slingshot Extreme test sometimes sits below and sometimes over Samsung's competitor, but it's always weaker than the Amazon one. So, that shows that the graphics performance is not great, but kind of standard in this price range. Games like Call of Duty and PUBG Mobile do run well most of the time. But in both cases, you can only select low graphics. That means those games don't look as good. I noticed the same with Asphalt 9. It does run, but you'll see stuttering in between, and the graphics don't look great at all. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.